Good morning, everybody. Thought I'd share with you exactly what I do in the mornings usually. I'd say about as well as 5 days a week, if I can. I start out at the gym around 6:30, 6:45, something like that, and then I get down to a coffee shop and. In North Webster, and I usually sit here, usually in this exact seat, in the coffee shop for kind of pan around here so you can see where we are at the river in North Webster, Indiana. And I sit here for approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours, almost in this exact. I can get up and walk around here so you can kind of see where I'm kind of sitting at. Sometimes I have music on here, sometimes they don't. It just all depends on the day. But I usually sit here and proof. I've had lots of different people look over the book that I'm writing, the Billing Practices book, and they kind of make notes on things that just don't make sense, or things that need to be rewritten, punctuation issues, grammatical issues. I kind of go back over through things, and it's like, specifically like when my wife goes through it the first time, she's like, this doesn't make sense, you need to change this, you need to move this over here, throw this chapter out, start over type thing. So there's a lot of that type of stuff. Most recently I worked on this chapter. My cousin actually did this one for me, and you can see I have tons of things. I highlight things as I get done with them, so I can kind of keep track of where I am with each one of them. But this particular chapter took me about 6 hours to go through, a lot of rewriting and things like that, and that particular chapter was one of the worst. But in reality, as I wrote this chapter about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, and personally, I have grown in my writing skill sets. If you ask anybody, really, they're not any better. But I believe personally, I've grown quite a bit with that. But not everybody agrees. Anyway, so this is I decided to change how I was doing things in May. I needed to get my book done. I want to get that done, even to the point where I can get it to an editor and they can basically throw the thing out and I can rewrite it all over again. But if I didn't figure out a way to make some time into my schedule to be able to do that, I was just never going to get it done. I had stacks of them that I needed to go through at the office, and I just looked at it every day and I'm like, oh, it's so frustrating, I'm not getting any of these done. And now I understand why, because that's pretty much all I do in the morning when I'm actually sitting here. Is I try not to work on anything office related. I pretty much only work on getting this book done, so I can get it out, and start the next quote-unquote chapter of my life, getting this done, and so then I could possibly start working on another book. Anyway, it's exhausting writing a book. I'm not sure if you've ever tried it, done it, but it is a lot of work, and especially when your grammar and writing skills are not the best. It seems like it's a lot more work than what it should be. Anyway, so that's what I do in the coffee shop every morning. It's kind of my view, and it seems to be pretty productive. So yeah, if you got any words of advice or anything like that, hit me up in some comments below, and I pretty much always respond to comments. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Ben Plickard. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.